What's up, Breezy Gang? It's your girl Bree, and you are tuned in to Truly Bree TV.
Whole time it really just been a fake friend. Claim they really just wanna see you win. Claim you was a sister brother tryna claim ten. Whole time I was covered in sheepskin. Set you up for fate, touch you like a sailor. Sitting in your face, nigga, you a whole traitor. Tryna choose sides, yeah, hold up, baby. Smiling in my face, yeah, whole manipulator. Sitting back, tryna dictate why my trust evaporates. Be ice cold.
So, today I'm doing a different video, y'all. A different video. Don't mind how I look. I just washed my hair. Still wet. I'm about to get ready to do it tomorrow if I have time to run to the hair store. But anyways, that's beside the point. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we are about to do I'm about to do a song breakdown for y'all, all right? So if you are up to date on my videos, then you already know that I've done 5 bop or flops, okay? So I'm gonna start from bop or flop number 3, okay? Bop or flop number 3 that I did is called Story Time. I did this video with me and my best friend. We did a song and we rapped all the way through it. No hook, no nothing, just rapping all the way through. So I'm gonna do a breakdown and explain to y'all exactly what I was talking about in each part of my song. I'm gonna only do my verse. If she want to come back and do a breakdown on hers, then that'll be another video. But otherwise, we just gonna get through mine, all right? All right, so let's jump into it. And if you see me looking over here, it's because I have it playing on my TV. But if I can, I'll insert a video of it or something, and I'll drop the link down in the description below so y'all can check it out yourself. And if you haven't already heard it, drop it in the comments what you think about it. Let's go. Here's a little story from a long time ago. Tell you how it went, how it was long ago. How I got saved, then I finally let it go. If you're really ready, get set, let's go. I'm not gonna name drop, so his name gon' be Joe. We gon' keep the fishing while I tell you some more. High school dude wasn't nothing too late. Let's keep it true, wasn't really trying to date. Alright, so pause it right there. So I'm still not gonna say no names, but it's this guy that I was dating in high school. We lived in the same area, like it was my neighborhood, and then he lived like right up the street. We rode the same bus in the morning to go to school and in the afternoon coming home, but we went to do 2 separate schools. So he liked me, and to be honest, I wasn't really trying to date him. I wasn't interested or nothing like that. But I decided to go ahead and give it a chance, and in the next part you go hear why I gave it a chance. But to be honest, I wasn't really feeling him like that. I wasn't interested. Just put it like that. But let's keep going. Alright, so like I said, my friend talked me into it. One of my friends, at that time, we were hanging out or whatever. She knew him. She knew he liked me. And she was like, oh, he's cute. Oh, you should give him a chance. And da-da-da-da. And me being young and naive, I went ahead and listened to her, and I gave him a chance. And when I say later found out, I had to give him the boot because the relationship didn't last long. I found out later. I don't know if y'all can hear this kid, but this is like an all the time thing. I don't know what be going on downstairs. These people if you can hear this, y'all hear that? These people that you can hear, they live below us. And we hear this all the time, all day, every day. It's so annoying. But anyways, I later found out something that caused me to have to break up with him. So let's keep going through the story. Brandon took my cousin about the next girl you had. You tried to have 2, guess you thought you was bad. All right. You tried to have 2, guess you thought you was bad.
No, he said bragging to my cousin about the next girl you had. You tried to have two. Guess you thought you was bad. So I found out that he was dating a girl at the school that he goes to while also dating me. So that's what that means.
My cousin kept it real. I know the deal. He told me everything. Your secret came out and made you look like a real thing.
All right. My cousin kept it real. I know the deal. He told me everything. Your secrets came out and made you look like a real lame. I was at home minding my business, and my cousin came to my house and told me to come outside because he needed to talk to me. So we were sitting on my porch, and he set me down and told me that my boyfriend at the time was dating a girl that he goes to school with, because my cousin and my boyfriend at the time went to the same school. So my boyfriend told my cousin about the other girl that he was dating, and my cousin came back and told me. Yeah.
You tried to have game, no game, yeah, you the blame. When I don't do, you couldn't say not a damn thing.
All right. You tried to have game, no game, yeah, you to blame. When I dumped you, you couldn't say not a damn thing. So I broke up with him because of what he did. The next morning when we went to school, we got on the bus, and I always got on the bus first because my bus stop was first. He got on after me, and every morning he would get on the bus and come sit with me, and we would sit together on the bus or whatever. That morning, he didn't come sit with me. He sat a few seats down from me over on the other side. We used to sit all the way in the back. So I was in the back on this side, and he was a few seats up on the other side. And he didn't say nothing to me. I called his name, and he got up to come sit with me. And on his way to my seat, I told him, I was like, I heard about your little girlfriend. And he dropped his head, and he turned around and went back to his seat. And I was like, that's why I'm glad I'm single now. And he didn't say nothing. He sat in his seat, by himself the entire bus ride, didn't say nothing. He was just leaning up against the window. When we got to my school, which is where he would switch buses to get on the bus to take him to his school, I was getting off the bus. He moved up to sit in the front seat so that he can go around to his bus. And he gave me this little bear when we were dating. And when I was getting off the bus, I threw it at him and kept moving. And I didn't talk to him again. So yeah, let's keep going.
Next book, part 2. He was cute and got the boot. You kept lying and heard the truth from everybody but you.
All right. Next. I said next boo, part 2. He was cute and got the boot. You kept lying. I heard the truth from everybody but you. So this is another guy I dated. Was it in high school? I think it was in high school. He lived in the same neighborhood I lived in. He lived same street I lived in. I was on this end of the street. He was on this end of the street. And his dad was cool with my uncles and my family. So everybody knew each other. And I thought he was cute. And first I wasn't going to read too much into it. But later found out he liked me too. And I was talking to my cousin. My cousin was like, oh yeah, y'all cute together. Y'all should date or whatever. And we started flirting, and it just went from there. But I used to keep hearing stuff from like his younger siblings. They would tell me, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. And then I would go to him and ask him about it. And he'd be like, no, that's not true. I didn't do that. They lying on me. And da-da-da-da-da. So let's keep going.
Telling girls I love you when I was supposed to be you. Saw you with another chick surrounded by your little crew.
All right. Telling girls I love you when I was supposed to be your boo. Saw you with another chick surrounded by your little crew. So what happened was, oh, no. So what that means is his siblings used to tell me that he would be texting other girls and talking to other girls on the phone and telling them that he loves them while me and him were dating. And so when I would go back to him, he'd tell me that wasn't true and all that stuff. He wasn't doing that. And then it was one day when I was hanging with one of my friends and one of my cousins. We were walking around and stuff outside. And we walked to the end of the street where it was a little corner store. And it was him and some of his friends and this girl. I knew who the girl was because that was the sister of the first guy that I was talking about. So
it was him, and a group of his homeboys and this girl, and they were sitting down there at the corner store. Mind you, the store was not open. The store hasn't been open for a long time. But they were they were up there, and then like when we was up there talking to them, it was like they was trying to rush us away. And at first he wasn't saying nothing, he was just letting them do it. And then I think if I'm not mistaken, he kind of tried to get me to leave. And it's like, why are you up here with her? Why are y'all up here with her? She's the only girl here. And it's like, why are y'all trying to rush us away? Like, what y'all trying to do? Type thing. So, but I ain't caused a scene or whatever. We ended up leaving, and on my way walking back home, I texted him and broke up with him. But anyways, yeah. So let's keep going. Go ahead and do. I have to break it off with you because I could see through you. All right. I did what I had to do. Go ahead and do. You had to break it off with you because I could see through you. So exactly like I said, I felt like he was cheating. I felt like his siblings were telling the truth about him texting other girls and all that stuff. And then once I saw what I saw down at the store, I was like, okay, I'm not finna be looking like a fool. I'm not finna keep sitting here dating you and you messing around with other females. So yeah. Next, boo. Part 3, excuse me, why you keep chasing me. We were friends and in the end you turned out to be pretend. Alright, next, part 3. Part 3, excuse me, why you keep chasing me. We were friends and in the end you turned out to be pretend. This is a guy that I dated a few years after high school. I had already graduated and everything, and I actually was living in Jacksonville at the time. And, I decided I was at Job Corps. I think I did a story time on that before, but I went to Job Corps because it was hard to find a job. I was done with school. I couldn't go to college at the time because I had an overpayment, but it was a whole lot. So I went to Job Corps to try to get to further my education, get a degree in something else. And there was this guy there and we were friends. And I knew he liked me, but I didn't like him like that. He was a really good friend. So he used to always try to get with me, always try to flirt with me, always want to talk to me. We always hung out, but it was always on a friend, like on a friend tip. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's keep going. Told you about the do's and don'ts. You told me about the will and won'ts. Wasn't gonna date you, but couldn't seem to show you. Okay, I told you about the do's and don'ts. I told you about the do's and don'ts. You told me about the will and won'ts. Wasn't gonna date you, but couldn't seem to shake you. So that means me and him was in the gym one day and we were shooting basketball, and we were having a conversation. We were talking about the stuff that I like and don't like, and like I said, the do's and don'ts. And when it comes to a guy that I like or want to date or whatever the case may be. Oh, and mind you, when I got to Job Corps, I was dating somebody. And that didn't work, but that's a whole nother story. But when I was with him, this guy that I'm talking about in the song used to always tell me, oh, why are you dealing with that? You don't have to deal with that. I could treat you better than that. You deserve better. Yada, 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 yada. Stuff that meant absolutely nothing in the end. But anyways, and when I say you told me about the will and won'ts, he used to tell me, oh, I could do this for you. I would do this for you. I would treat you like this. I would treat you like that. I wouldn't do this to you. I wouldn't do that to you. And I say you turned out to be pretend. In the end, you turned out to be pretend, because in the end, after I decided to go ahead and give him a relationship, get with him and give him a chance, he showed me exactly why I shouldn't have done it in the first place. So let's keep going. Started to defend you when I thought I knew you, but guess who? Yeah, you tried to have your kid too, yeah. All right. Started to defend you when I thought I knew you, but guess who? Yeah, you tried to have your cake too. So my best friend didn't care for him like that. Like, she didn't think that he meant me any good. She used to tell me that I shouldn't date him, keep it as friends and stuff like that. And she used to try to tell me like stuff that she would sense with him or pick up with him or notice with him. And at the time, I wasn't really trying to hear it. I'm like, you don't know him like I know him. Like, I was friends with him before you. I knew him way before you knew him. So I used to try to defend him when it came to certain stuff. And because I thought I knew who he was. Like I said, he was a good friend. I didn't think at the time that he would turn around and do what he did. But
Yeah, and then I say, yeah, you tried to have your cake too, because he was trying to date me. And you know what? Before I say that, let's just jump into the next part. I think y'all know what I mean by try to have your cake too.
Had a whole book while I'm trying to do my doors.
Yes. Yes. He had a whole boo while he was trying to be mine too. Yes. He was trying to get with me the entire time that I was up there in Jacksonville. The entire time he was trying to get with me. He was with me all the time, every day, flirting, texting me, all type of stuff. Wanted to talk on the phone, everything. After I left Jacksonville, he used to write me on Facebook, and we used to talk all the time. And then I finally gave in and decided to give him a chance. And I changed my relationship status on Facebook. And next thing I know, this girl comments on it. Some girl, I have no idea who she is. And she posts a picture with him and her and said, oh, that's funny because he with me every night. And that's all it took. I deleted the post. I changed my status. And I texted him, told him to lose my number. I didn't want nothing to do with him. He started blowing me up, trying to explain, talking about some, oh, that's my cousin. I told her not to do that. She was playing on my phone. All this extra stuff that I was not trying to hear. I didn't believe nothing he said. And I stopped talking to him. I cut him off. Like, there was no explanation needed at all. You do that, that's it. Anyways, let's keep going. Exposed you the whole truth while lying through your tooth. She exposed him and he started lying through his teeth, telling me that was his cousin, telling me she was playing on his phone, telling me all type of stuff, and was lying the whole time. He was telling me, oh, I could treat you like this, I could treat you like that. I'm not like him, I'm not like that. I'm this different, I'm different, da 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 da. That's exactly why every time a dude tell me he's different, I don't believe it. It goes in one ear and out the other. Actions speak louder than words. He talked a good talk, but then when it came time for him to prove himself, all his beans got spilled. Crazy. But I'm glad I found out then instead of later. Let's keep going. Apologies, excuse me, please. I thought she was family. Because he starts writing me, sending me messages, texting me, trying to apologize for what happened. And he, like I said, he told me that was his cousin. So that's why I say I thought she was family. Like, clearly she's not your family. Like, come on, man. I cut you off, I called it quits. I didn't want to hear your shit. I cut him off. I deleted his number. I told him to delete mine. I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to hear nothing he had to say because at that point, there's nothing for you to say. You chased me that entire time. And then I finally give you a chance and I find out that you got a whole girlfriend. Come on. And then she tried to start an argument with me on Facebook. I don't do social media drama. I don't do drama at all. That's what we not finna do. We not finna argue. Like I told her on that post when she commented on, I said, you can have them. I don't want them. I don't do drama. And then even when he called me after that, he calls me trying to explain and apologize. And she's on the phone and she's trying to argue with me. Girl, I'm not finna argue with you over no dude. That's what we not finna do. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. You can have them before I do that. No. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay. Friend request the whole 9. Kiss my whole behind. Yes. He was, and oh, writing that you miss me after you embarrass me. Friend request the whole 9. Kiss my whole behind. So after all that, and we stopped talking for a long time, he later sends me a friend request. And so at that point, I was over it. It had been a long time since it happened. And I accepted the friend request. And then he sends me this long message in my inbox telling me how he misses me and he's sorry and he want to try it again and all this stuff. And I told him no. Like, I'm not interested. I don't like you like that no more. I don't trust you. I don't want to try again. And he asked me why I didn't want to try it again. I told him, I don't trust you. Like, I don't like you like that no more. That ship sailed a long time ago. So, and after that, I haven't heard from him no more. So, yep. That's the end, beginning, and the last of it. All right.
that's the end, begin and end, passing it to my best friend. So that's when my best friend verse starts. Like I said, if she want to do a breakdown for you, we'll have her do that. But other than that, that's the end of my video. Drop it down in the comments what you think. I'll also have the link in the description below if you want to check out the full song and or listen to it all the way through. But until then, this is your girl Bree checking out, and I will catch you in the next video.